Indianapolis is the world center of motorsports, and for 3 days each year, it becomes the center of the performance racing industry. Over 1,000 companies are here showing off their wares, and tens of thousands of folks from around the world of motorsports flock to Indy to discover new ways to get more out of their racing machines. One episode wasn't enough, so Performance TV is back at PRI. Hello and welcome to Performance TV. I'm Joe Costello, and for the second week in a row, we're coming to you from the Indiana Convention Center. PRI, racing innovation, race cars, every part and piece possible. My partner in crime, Kathy Fisher, is already pounding the pavement, and she is going to start us off with something big.
And here we have it, the king of drag racing, the Top Fuel dragster, 300-inch wheelbase. And you know what? This is Jordan Vandergrift's Top Fuel dragster, rookie season coming up this year. He's going to have quite a task. 500 cubic inches, burning 16 gallons of nitromethane in about 3.8 seconds, 11,000 plus horsepower. And what does it take to hold all of that to the ground? Well, you've definitely got quite the wing in the back and the front to hold it down and stick to that 1,000 feet.
Your transmission is one of your car's vital components, but it only lasts so long, and that's where these guys come in. Achilles, tell me a little bit about Monster.
So Monster Transmission is one of the largest custom transmission builders in the country. Not only do we offer transmissions, though, we offer torque converters, parts, components, synthetic fluids, a lot of components for the driveline. Primarily, we focus on domestic vehicles for our manufactured products, Chevrolet, Ford, Dodge. Because of our customer base nationwide, we ship products from Florida all the way out to California. And those customers very often need someone to install the products, service the products, maintain the vehicles for them. And there's just not enough qualified folks out there. But we've got something new coming, very exciting, that's going to be open to all makes and models of vehicles.
Oh, tell me about it.
So coming in 2019, due to the high demand, we're going to be launching the newest automotive repair franchise in the country called Monstar Transmission and Automotive Centers. With the branding and name recognition of our products, Monstar is going to help house those brands, have technicians that are certified and trained, franchise locations where you can go bring your everyday driver, get a transmission repair, get a brake job, air conditioning service, whatever, and be from a name that you know and trust.
And for more information, check out monstar.com.
If it's horsepower that you're looking for, whether it's street or strip, I'll tell you what, you can go to Scoggin Dickey Parts Center. And Nikki, you guys have something for no matter what kind of Chevrolet you're looking for.
We've been around for 90 years in this performance business, and we're integrated with Chevrolet Performance. We're the one-stop shop.
The warehouse that you guys have and the parts that you cover is just mind-boggling.
And we've got over a 500,000 square feet of parts in our facility, thousands of engines in stock, both crate engines and custom engines for customers.
You know, and if somebody wanted to just get some parts and do some things themselves, they can do that, or work with you guys to put together a whole engine program.
That's correct. We've got everything in stock for your Chevrolet Silverado you're driving. If you just need an air cleaner or something to repair a windshield wiper, all the way to complete exhaust systems, air intake systems, or if you want to build you a turbocharged engine, we're the one-stop shop to do that at, Kathy.
And if you want to go with turbo, or if you want to go with a centrifugal supercharger, you can do that too.
Well, we like horsepower. We like to burn rubber at our place. We're just like everybody else. You know, speed is for the need of what we enjoy. You know, what we find today is that people are liking crate engines to build that dream car they were always thinking about that they wanted. And so the LS package is a complete horsepower package that offers drivability, something with great torque, and it's an easy package from General Motors to put into your car.
Tell you what, you guys have got it completely covered. You want to find out more about what they have for your ride and how you can have some fun? Just check out their website. Hey Joe, what do you have for us next?
We're not just talking about cars here at PRI. Like this drag boat, a pro outlaw that runs 170 miles per hour on the water, 1,000 feet, 5.3 seconds, 2,500 horsepower, burning methanol. It is outrageous. And let me tell you, I'm always trying to work a ride, whether it's a go-kart or a roundy-round car or a road course car or a drag car. But this is one thing I would not do.
Racing isn't all about on the track. Sometimes it's getting down and dirty in the mud. And you know what? That's pretty deranged to me when you think about the driver sitting here. And behind them, the business end of the deal with 3,000 horsepower, 4 stages of nitrous on this 750 cubic inch motor, coming back to the full floater, nice and strong rear end to propel these 36-inch paddle tires to less than 1.9 seconds at 150 feet, 2.3 seconds at 200 feet, and that, like I said, is pretty deranged. A massive crowd here for the annual PRI show in Indianapolis, and boy, aren't you lucky. You can see some of the best of PRI without even having to leave your couch. Please stay seated. More Performance TV still to come.
Performance TV is brought to you by Stealth Performance Products, providing diesel performance solutions. Quinton Brothers Auto and Performance, everything from minivans to drag cars. Pro Sub USA, get serious about your image. And by RockAuto.com, all the parts your car will ever need.
Welcome back to the Indiana Convention Center. How big is PRI? So big that it spills over into a football stadium. That's where race trailers and rigs of every size and shape are on display for everyone to check out. After all, if you have a race car and all the gear, you're going to need a way to haul it around.
There is so much power waiting to be unlocked in your racing engine, and Mr. Race Oil is about to tell us how.
That's right, Joe. If you look at racing oils, there's definitely a difference between racing oils. What makes Mr. Race Oil different? What we do is very unique in the industry. We design racing oils to the application. So for example, our drag racing oils are different formulas than our oval track oils, different than our performance marine oils, our road course oils, our micro sprint oils, so on and so forth. So they're designed to the application. We do that to give performance advantages.
Now, how did this all come about?
By background, I'm a chemical and mechanical engineer. I spent many years as a senior race oil engineer at one of the major oil companies, heavily involved in many different areas of racing. It was drag racing, through NHRA, NASCAR, Le Mans type racing, World Land Speed Record stuff. So I was working in a lot of different areas and developed the skills in those different areas to provide racing oils to those teams to give them a competitive advantage. Now, through Mr. Race Oil, they are available. So you can get that secret weapon that you couldn't get before.
There you go. Unlock that power. It's in your engine, and it is just waiting to be unleashed.
You know, many American racing stars get started in very little cars, just like Ed Carpenter, who has been 3-time Indianapolis 500 pole sitter and 2018 race runner-up. He got started at the ripe old age of 8 before he worked his way up to 3/4 midgets and, of course, beyond. Now, you're wondering what a little quarter midget is? It's basically just a go-kart with a race body on, but it gives the little ones a lot of experience.
We've shown you a quarter midget. This is the full size, a midget car of Rapid Rich Vogler, one of the greats around these parts. We're talking about 134 USAC national event wins, 95 of them coming in cars like this, 5 championships over the years, and really got the job done. Around these parts, cars like this are part of the fabric of society. Saturday nights, families showing up to watch these cars sling around dirt tracks. It is absolutely awesome.
Here at a racing trade show, we're looking for all kinds of new, innovative things. And AP Laser, you guys have been around for a while, but tell us what some of the things you can do, Kyle, for the racing industry with the AP Laser.
So we're celebrating our 10-year anniversary now, but we got into automotive about 4 years ago and found that you can essentially tattoo your vehicle. You can tattoo your motorcycle. Whether it's for customer promotion, it could be customer's last name, it could be their logo. You could do part marking, part tracking, part inventory. So really there's any way to either personalize or be able to keep track of the vehicle and all the parts that are floating around.
Let's say you do have an AP Laser, or you're going to get an AP Laser. What else can we do with the machine?
Honestly, you can do anything. The big trends we're seeing are like the Yeti stainless steel tumblers, wood cutout signs, and this is just outside the automotive industry. industry.
And the thing is, with the AP laser, you guys have several different machines.
Correct.
So we can also do very large items.
Yep, so that is the cool thing with the AP laser. We have a patented design, so we can remove our base piece to work with any size, any weight material. With this show, we're introducing our fiber markers, which is going to be for metal marking. And then back at the shop, we do have our fiber cutting machines that go up to 6 kilowatts, so we can cut just about any size metal for you.
And those are just a few things that the AP laser can do. Find out more, check out their website.
For any performance driver, there are few things more important than the dash and the gauge cluster. Well, the folks at Classic Dash have got a whole bunch of cool things. We're here with Steve. Steve, tell me about Classic Dash and what you guys do.
Well, what we do is we do reproduction dash packs for your muscle car. So anything in the hot rod industry is what we're doing. We do them with gauges. We do it with all the new digital technology that's out on the market. Your Hollies, your race packs, anything you can imagine, we try to get it into your vehicle.
And it looks like you have a lot of choices for various popular cars. Obviously, first-gen Camaros, I'm sure that one's popular. What else do you guys have?
Oh, we've got over 100 different applications. We got Camaros, we've got Mobar, we've got A-bodies, we got B-bodies, we've got Chevy, your square body trucks. We've got just about everything you can imagine.
And the race pack, very popular. That is, not only is it stylistic and cool, but it gives you all the information.
Oh, most definitely. It's going to give you all your vitals you need, your oil, your coolant, your boost pressure, your lap times, your whatever you can imagine you can get on that screen. So anything you want it to read, it'll do it. All you got to do is add a little sensor in there and you're good to go.
Very cool, Steve. So if you're looking for something in your dash, you want to get the right information, you want to do it easily in a one-stop shop, this is the place. From the historic to the futuristic, they've got it all here at PRI, and we've got so much more to show you. Lots more Performance TV on the way from Indianapolis. Welcome back to Performance TV. They call it Machinery Row, and it's one of the most impressive sections of the PRI show. Machines of all kinds that are used to build, design, and repair racing parts of every shape and size.
Former champion motorcyclist Floyd "Pop" Dreyer. Some of his biggest successes came in the early 20s when he was a rider for the Indian factory team of the AMA sidecar events. But he got settled in Indianapolis, where he became known for building cars. And of course, he not only did the midgets, but he made the big cars as well. Some he campaigned himself, and some went to other drivers who became pretty successful with lots of titles in the late 30s and the early 40s. And boy, did this guy know racing. You know, the motto was around the pits, when all else fails, go ask Pop.
You can't have a Hoosier Thunder display without a car from Tony Stewart, one of the greats of all time driving anything. First USAC Triple Crown winner, then Indianapolis Motor Speedway Rookie of the Year in 1996, then moving over to NASCAR land, goes on, wins multiple Cup Series championships and a Rookie of the Year. One of the greats of all time, one of the true drive anything racer heroes, Tony Stewart, the man.
We just found the best dressed man on the entire convention floor, and you know why? Because they have the best products. You're going to find your quality, Randy, with Sweet Manufacturing, celebrating your 40th anniversary. Give us an idea of all the products you make.
We make steering, racket pinion, center steer for the mud buses, and sprint car steering. We also do Grand National steering for the Winston Cup cars.
Randy, give us an idea of what you guys do to ensure the quality that you put out in your products.
Well, like this particular one was a weldment, and now we bought a fifth access machine, and after we weld them, we put them in the fifth access machine and finish machining them so that they're all perfect.
Well, and that's what we hope to take out on the track, is as much perfection as we can. And you're even helping the car builders with your new spindle that you have.
It's adjustable, and that they can pick what they want for their car.
So we've got full adjustments here, so we can do either side then and do them different ways.
Right. It's Ackerman adjustable and inclination adjustable.
Wow, always coming up with something new. So you can find out everything that they have to offer. Just go to their website, sweetmfg.biz. And hey, Joe, what do you have for us next?
There are a lot of outrageous vehicles here at PRI, But none more outrageous than this. It's a monorail from the Oklahoma State Fair. Carried thousands of people and families. They're having a good time with their deep-fried Twinkies. Well, this is a little bit different. It's got an LS Chevy with a Pro Charger, zoomy headers, 6 seats in the back, and oh, by the way, it is all-wheel drive. Totally an eye-catcher. It is totally outrageous, and I totally love it.
Reinventing lighting from the ground up, working underneath vehicles, trying to use a flashlight or the shop light or whatever, everything's in your way, but not anymore, Steve, thanks to Helios.
Thank you, Kathy. Yes, this is Helios by Uberlux. We designed this for the service, maintenance, and inspection industries so that the individuals working there can do their job unencumbered and see what they need to work on.
Oh, and see so much better as well. This looks pretty sturdy.
Yes, this will take 15 tons of weight, no problem whatsoever. It is fully sealed IP67, so it can be immersed in water up to 1 meter. It's been field tested by Zizzo Racing for 27 months, so we've had nitro fuel on it, transmission fuel, up to 500 degrees, bolts, etc. So no issue on fuel, on the fluids.
And it's not going to move around on the floor?
Nope, we've got anti-skid pads on the floor that will keep it in place, so you lay it down, you don't have to worry about it whatsoever.
This is pretty dim right now, but that's not what it can really do.
No, you have 8,200 lumens at the LED, probably about 5,500 lumens on the output, so it will be extremely bright and it's dimmable so you can get the optimal light.
Absolutely awesome, and you can also have more than one and have them separate controlled. You can find out more, just go to their website. This is definitely a super cool light. Don't go away, Performance TV in Indianapolis will return right after this.
Performance TV is brought to you by Stage 8 Fasteners, home of the world's best locking header bolt. Now included with each set of Cook's headers. Go to stage8.com. Brand new muscle car, building yesterday's dream cars today. Borla, the world's most winning exhaust. And by Reed Machine. Don't be smoked by the others, get the real deal.
Welcome back to the Indiana Convention Center. There's so much on display here at PRI. Equipment, parts, and accessories every racer needs and wants. But even if you took all that stuff away, you'd still be left with one of the greatest collections of race cars anywhere.
There's all kinds of dream cars and equipment around PRI, but this one, I'm in love with it. This lift looks like it would fit in a regular house.
Absolutely, Joe. This is a common lift that homeowners use for their cars, their true love. We're different than the other lift companies. We include aluminum ramps, we include the drip trays, we include a rolling jack tray. We also throw in the mobile caster kit too.
Mobile, what do you mean?
This lift is called an outside sleeve design, and it makes it extra sturdy. And because of that, you don't need to anchor this or bolt it to the ground, and it allows you to move it around. Some people even move it outside to power wash underneath their car.
Wow. Now, what about installation? Who handles that?
We have a nationwide network of installers that we've fully vetted. We've looked into their backgrounds. We make sure that they're professionals, and we test them and make sure that they understand our lift. So we can help anywhere in the nation to get this installed and delivered. This lift actually, because of the strength and the stability, you're able to either work on it and work on your vehicles or just store a vehicle. Put one on top, one on the bottom. And I call that the lift is working for you when you're working your job.
Well, I think it's great. The lift is definitely working. And if you have a shop, if you've got a house, if you want to double your space, let me tell you, this thing has got it going on. What's Kathy got going on?
The Ruthman Company has been around since 1912, and Gary, Gusher Pumps being underneath that umbrella. What we're seeing behind us here with the parts washer, that's just one of the things that you guys do for the automotive industry, but you do so much more for all over the world.
That's correct. We do e-coating for anything that rolls up and down a highway, even as small as your lawnmower that you cut grass. We do a lot of e-coating there. We also do pumps that, if you want to use the thing about keeping New Orleans dry, you know, we build pumps up to 150,000 gallons a minute, so that's pretty significant.
But we're here at the performance racing industry trade show, doing a lot of dyno stuff.
A lot of engine dynos, chassis dynos, machine tool wash, parts washing, and everything as we've seen right here. We also have pressure relief valves that also have to relieve that pressure going to the engine dyno brakes, so we kind of do it all.
And you're not just doing it here in the United States, you're shipping stuff all over the world.
We have a lot of our engine dyno customers that ship overseas, so a lot of the motor information is different, different country designations, and we're all working with all the motor manufacturers to get there.
Tell you what, if you want to go with the experts, they definitely know what they've been doing since the early 1900s. Find out more, just hop on their website.
It's the last time we saw Richie Crampton's 1957 Chevy station wagon. It had an LS and twin turbochargers. They yanked out the LS, they replaced it with this blown alcohol beast. But how do you go out on drag week with that? And the answer is EFI, a throttle body right on the front of the engine. They were driving across country in this and picked up over 1 second in elapsed time on the track. It is incredible, it is a beast, it is awesome, and it is a perfect example of what racers and PRI is all about. After 3 days here at the Indiana Convention Center, our heads are spinning, our feet are killing us, and I think I have to get a home equity line of credit because I want to buy everything.
Oh, I'm right with you, and I know I could use a new pair of shoes just from all the walking we did. We had a lot of fun, and we hope that you did too. Thanks so much for joining us here at the Indiana Convention Center, but you know what? We have more Performance TV. We'll get back in the studio next week, and we hope that you can join us. Until then, see ya from Indianapolis.